On the bridge down there Sunday, we was crappie fishing and we just come over here.
Steve Lane lives around these parts, so he knows a good fishing hole when he sees it.
These fish, one day they're not here, and then all of a sudden overnight they're thousands, millions.
Well, maybe not millions, but enough fish to keep Steve and his son Hunter busy.
Just throw in and jerk. The bigger hook you got, the better.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I still can't really.
John Parker is fishing here for the first time.
This is great. I like this.
Look at that weird looking animal.
John and his grandson Kurt Bono are here because word travels fast.
I hear about it every year, and they always tell me that when they're running upstream, you got to go. You have a couple days to get up there. I heard you just use treble hooks, snag them, and that's what I did.
Just throw out a line.
That's a big one.
Then snag and drag.
Nothing but fish. Look, come in here. Nothing dark but fish. Just loaded. Waiting to come and get them.
Hold them up there like Roland Martin.
There are lots of fish, big fish, swimming in Citico Creek on this day. As many as 50,000 suckerfish called buffalo, half of them male, half female, make their annual spawning trip up the creek from Tellico Reservoir.
And the males will get right beside the female and squeeze against her on both sides, and then their scales lock together and they move in unison, so that's the splashing that you see.
Pat Rakes, an aquatic biologist with Conservation Fisheries, snorkels these waters and is amazed at what he sees.
So you've got these massive fish that you don't normally see in a small stream like this. Usually you're looking at little minnows and darters and the occasional larger fish like a bass. Here you're moving through big and literally bumping into big fish in large schools. And it's not like anything that you normally get to witness in freshwater.
So much of this natural phenomena remains a mystery. Why this particular stretch of Citico Creek? And why at this particular time of year do the buffalo run? But there's one thing that remains constant. As you look down, even as you pick up, almost every rock in this creek is covered with fish eggs. A fact that impresses biologist Jim Herrig.
And probably each of those females is dropping up about a pound of eggs. So we're looking at maybe 10 tons of eggs going into the stream here. And that's a huge nutrient enrichment for this stream system.
Most of these eggs will never mature into adults, but enough survive to create a spawning spectacle every year on this edge of the Cherokee National Forest.
This is probably something that used to happen with a lot more frequency in a lot more places in North America until we dammed a lot of our rivers. And now it's a really rare sight to be able to witness something like this. It's really spectacular.
Come off.
All of which means fun times for Steve Lane and his family.
We crappie fished all day Sunday, caught 6 keeper crappie. We caught 30 or 32 of these yesterday. And we've caught at least a dozen today.
We encourage people, if they want to come out and do that, it's great to fight a 6 to some of them 20-pound fish. We do ask if you're not going to take it home with you that you put the fish back into the water.
Some people are not very good about that, and the results aren't pretty. But for most folks, the short spawn season means a fun day of catch and release. And hey, maybe even a chance to become a little famous.
I can tell her we did gain something today. Didn't make no money. We'll be on TV.
I'm Alan Griggs on Tennessee's Wild Side.